Good morning, Flosstube. My name is Shelley, and this is my channel, Proverbs 31:22. That's also my Instagram profile. And if you're new here, this is a channel about um, needle arts, cross stitch, and quilting. So it's been about today, by the way, is Monday, October the 19th. The last time I recorded was on September the 30th. So it's been about 2.5 weeks since I did a video. So I figured I would get on here and do one, let you know about some crafting that I've been doing, some life updates, and um, some haul, some shout outs, and a giveaway. So stay tuned to the end for the giveaway. So, guess I should have went back and watched my last video to see what I had said about the job situation. Don't remember if I had. I think I had mentioned that I had went for a sewing test at a company here, not here, but in the Shoals area where I live in Northwest Alabama. Um, sorry, they are in Florence, and I went for the sewing test. Didn't really hear anything back, and then let's see, was it only last Monday? It seems like a really long time ago, but I think it was only last. It couldn't have been last. Yes, it was last Monday because I was at work, got a call, a voicemail left. Um, from the manager at this company saying that they had lost my paperwork temporarily, and my younger daughter, works next door. So, she had told him that I was applying for the job. And so I guess he just sort of had, in the back of his mind, like, where is this person's, information? So they finally found it. And when I had originally went for the sewing test, the person that was supposed to be giving it to me got called into a meeting last minute. And instead of rescheduling, they decided to put me doing a sewing test with someone else. And so I guess they wanted me to come back and do it again with the person that was supposed to be doing it. So I went back and did it again. The person that was supposed to be doing the test did it with me that day, and she was very helpful. And she told me that the first person that had done my sewing test told them that I couldn't sew. And, I told her, I was like, I explained, I was up front, I garment sewed 20 something years ago. I've made maybe one dress and one top in the last probably 8 years. And then it's just, it's not something that I really wanted to do for myself because, you do the work and then you gain weight usually, and then the garment doesn't fit you anymore. So, I just soon make quilts if I'm going to sew because they, never get too small. So, anyway, this lady that did my sewing test this time, she told me what I was supposed to do step by step. The other girl just sort of, threw something at me and said, "Here, I want to see if you can do this." I haven't sewn garments in 20 years. So, without a pattern, hello. So anyway, I went back, did the test. They offered me the position that day. Um, and that was on a Friday. So I told them that I would let them know Monday, Tuesday next, the following week. So it must have been 2 weeks ago because I let them know last week, last Tuesday. So I was the money was a big negative because it is a pay cut. So that kind of gave me a lot of angst over, I think this is going to be a better lifestyle change for me, but, money. And, we can't live without money. So that was really weighing on me. So anyway, we negotiated a little bit and I did decide to accept the position. So I will start a week from today at this company as an apparel sewer. And I don't know if it's just that I'm getting older or if there's really, I'm trying not to be too excited about it. And I don't know if it's just, like I said, because I'm getting older and, I realize that it's going to be a job, I mean, I'm still going to have to go to work every day, It is going to be a schedule change. I'm excited about that, even though I like having days off during the week. The 12-hour shifts are really starting to wear down on me. Like when I first started, 2.5 years ago, they were okay. I mean, I could do them. I didn't want to do 3 in a row, and now I'm doing, we've got one every other day, that's how we've done our schedule and it's been good, but there's still, I'm 2.5 years older. I'm going to be 55 next month. So in just a few weeks. So, I'm feeling them. So I will, it'll be a 7 to 3:30. I may try if they allow me to go to 4 o'clock every day, which will still be fantastic, but it will be Monday through Friday, but I don't have to work any weekends. So I think that part of it is going to be a pretty positive change. I am nervous about, first of all, I've never worked in that type of setting. It's a factory. And so, never worked in that type of setting. I know that, while I can sew garments, I haven't sewn in a long time. They, just nervous about, can I cut it, basically. So we will see. But very thankful to be getting out of the medical field. And at the same time, it's sort of, this is what I've known since 2008. So it's, it's comfort zone, even though it's stressing me out to the max. I'm hoping that this will be less stress. Nobody in the place seems, every time I've gone, it's like nobody seemed like they were even harried, really. I mean, I know they have deadlines and things like that, so I know there's got to be some of that, but I didn't feel it. So anyway, I start that on Monday, October the 26th, which is actually the anniversary of my mom's death, 25 years. So I'm not really sure if that's a good omen or a bad omen. My younger brother thinks that it's a good omen, so we'll see. So wish me luck, you guys. So that's what's going on the life front. My younger daughter did turn 30. I am working on her birthday quilt still, and I did let her see it. I asked her if she wanted to see it, told her that, hey, I'm working on this. You will get it before you turn 31, but you're not going to get it today. It's not finished. She said she wanted to see it, so I showed it to her, and she liked it. So I'm glad about that. Now I'm just going to get busy quilting it. That's it, life-wise. Oh, I think it was the same day that I got the call about the job. I got a text from my younger brother. We had been waiting for Dad's death certificate to come, and he got his before I got mine. And he texted me and my older brother and said, did I miss that Dad had pancreatic cancer? So that was what they listed as cause of death. And since they didn't do an autopsy, it obviously came from his medical records, and none of us knew. So that kind of threw me for a loop, upset me, broke my heart, that he went through that and didn't tell us. So I had a little bit of a setback that week. I'm doing okay now. I'm not just like randomly crying. I will cry when I talk about it, but that first week it was a struggle to go to work and not break down the whole day long. So I'm past that part at least. I did see a new doctor in the last month, and we talked about several things, but we did start an antidepressant. I had been on one in the past when we had gone through some rough things with one of our children, and just felt like I needed just the stress of this year, and then the loss of my dad. So it's helping a lot. I can definitely feel it's helping, so I'm glad about that. So yeah, that's kind of sucked, finding that out, and it sort of made a lot of the, I don't know, when we went to Louisiana in December of last year and, saw him, visited with him, he was talking a lot about like things that he was planning to do some things before he passed and then ended up didn't, and I'm not sure why he didn't, but I mean, I wasn't going to inquire about it, but he was wanting to give certain things to, to the different ones of us, like his assets. And so it just sort of struck me as odd, because we knew that he was in the hospital. He had been diagnosed with COPD. And, while that is a lifestyle change, it didn't explain, his sudden wanting to do like final, preparations and stuff. So that, that makes more sense now. I was also, when we saw him around Christmas last year, was like shocked at how much weight he had lost. So that makes sense, knowing that. So I just wish that, he would have let us know. I mean, he's always been real upfront about every other thing, so I'm not really sure why he didn't let us know, but he just didn't. So, okay. Let's get on to the stitching. That's what you're here for, right? Sorry, that was 15 minutes of me rambling. Okay, so what I've been working on, you can see one thing behind me on the wall. This is Moda Fabrics Stitch Pink 2020 quilts. I had seen this online and, just said, oh gosh, it's so pretty. I mean, pink is one of my colors. You like pink and purple is just right up there. Top two favorite. And I really can't say that one's the favorite over the other. But talk myself out of it because, I don't need any more fabric. I don't need another quilting project. But I kept seeing it. And I didn't really keep seeing it. I kept thinking about it and couldn't stop thinking about it. So I went online and ordered a kit. And it didn't come right away. So it was actually probably the 3rd or 4th before I got the fabric. And I'm talking of October because this is a stitch along that releases daily blocks. October 1st through 30th, and then the 31st you get the finishing instructions. So I started out being behind schedule, but I've almost got caught up. I need to do, so it's 15, 16, 17, I need to do 18 and 19 today, and I've already started cutting out block 18, so I have that, started already. But while I was waiting for the fabric to arrive, I kind of wanted to start making the blocks. So I did use some fabric that I had left over from that little baby quilt that I made last year. And I'm going to do probably 9 of these and do a Project Linus donation quilt. So this is actually, this is the version of this one right here, the second one. I can tell you right now, the ones that I will never be making again, and let's see, this one right here, and this one right here. They kicked my butts, big time. The other ones have been pretty easy, and I'm pleased with the way they're coming out. There's a lot of half square triangles. There's a lot of flying geese. And the way that the author, designer does her stuff is sort of different. And I've been apprehensive about the amount of fabric that came in the kit that I bought, because I think they've heard from shops saying that the cutting was real tight. So I didn't want to stray at all from her instructions. And lo and behold, I went online last night and ordered a fat quarter bundle because and you'll see what I have left in a minute, but especially like this, this color right here, this dark color in the center of that one, I'm almost out of it, and I still have a little less than half the blocks to make, and it does use that color again, so I just went ahead and ordered a fat quarter bundle. I don't know where to put my stuff, but anyway, I'm loving working on it. I love the fabric. It's gorgeous. I'll show you the different prints, not prints, it's Moda Grunge. I'll show you the different colors when I get to stash. I also worked on, I think this is the second one. This is A Very Coriander Christmas by Corey Yoder. It's a Fat Quarter Shop block of the month. I showed one of these last time, but I don't remember which one's 1 and which one's 2. I was working on the second one. It was on my design wall when I videotaped last time. So I did get the third one in this past week, so I'll be working on that soon. Because I want to stay caught up with these. And that, I mean, that will go through next year, so it won't be done for this year or anything. Because I am doing the block of the month, so I'll get, the fabric as the months come out. So, okay, so cross stitch whips. So last video, I forgot to show this one. And let's see. It's from Cross Stitcher's September 2020 magazine. And it's this little fall into autumn band sampler. And I worked on it before last video. I haven't worked on it since last video. But I forgot to show it last time. So these are the threads I'm using. And this is what I've got done. This is on 18 count oatmeal Aida. And I'm doing it one strand over one square. And I love it. I love the way it's coming out. I really can't wait to get to this next part, like down below here, because it's quilt blocks. So, but aren't those just gorgeous fall colors with a little bit of blue thrown in? So that's whip number one. I don't know where to put my stuff. I'm filming on the other side of my table. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I wanted to get a different angle than I filmed from last time. All right, I worked a little bit on Hey Pumpkin, which was in the Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly. And this is on 10 count burlap from Lori Holt. And, you look at that and you think, yeah, that's going to go so fast. Nah, it's a lot of stitches. There's the flosses. These are all just DMC that came in the kit. And hopefully I'll have that done next fall. Not going to be this fall. A couple of weeks ago, my older daughter said, hey, let's go on a little road trip north. So we went up on the Natchez Trace and drove up to a couple of spots for the day. And then we went to Davy Crockett State Park in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. It was a beautiful day. And I wanted to bring some stitching for the ride and stuff, but if I was going to be outside at all stitching, I didn't want to bring something that, like the two ones that I'm working on predominantly, I didn't want to bring those because I didn't want to get them dirty. So I brought the Mary Chalkful jar to work on. My hands-on design with Priscilla Blaine. And I'm getting close, you guys. Just got the bottom of the jar to finish, and then there's a little, like, I don't know what you call it, a little garland swag thing. And I did these as a club with Fat Quarter Shop. So you got the 14 count chalkboard black Aida. And then the Classic Color Works and the Gentle Art chalk color. So those all came in the kit. So that might be a finish for Christmas. I'm not sure. I did work a little bit on, since last video, on my Shabby Advent. I was really hoping to get this done for Christmas, to get all of it done. I'm not going to. It's just not going to happen. I kind of just haven't felt like working on it. But I started on number 9, which is this little topiary. And I'm doing these on an 18 count opalescent linen from Hobby Lobby. Oops. With just DMC threads. She called for mostly like reds and white, you know, the grains, of course, but I had to throw some purple in there throughout the series. So worked a little bit, not very much, just one day at work when we were slow on the Feels Like Home. This was I think this was the mystery stitch along that Fat Quarter Shop did for Mania this past year. I don't know what that noise was, but sounds like something fell in the shower. So I just got a little bit done from last time I showed this. I just started working on the H. And these are the flosses. I love this little piece so much, and I can't wait till I finish. I've seen some really cute finishes, like with pillows and stuff on Instagram. And I did work a little bit on Craft from Shannon Christine. I don't think I've done a whole lot on this since I showed it last, but I had it on my list that I worked on it, so this is where I'm at currently. And I realized that, because you know, I changed the sewing machine color to purple, and then I realized that I really didn't want to do the spools purple. I was going to keep doing them the teal color, which is what the machine was supposed to be, just to give it some variation, and I've already started those spools, so I don't know if I'll go and frog those or not. I might do instead of, see how it has the teal, the green, and the pink. I might do purple, pink, and teal instead. That's what I'm going to do, if I remember. And these are the flosses. And I basically just took the chart and just substituted, you know, like she's got a dark, medium, and a light teal on the machine, so I just substituted a dark, medium, and light purple. And this is stitched on, I think it's 14 count, might be 16, but I think it's 14 count, just black Ada. That I think I picked up from Joanne. Okay. Okay. So those are the things that I've stitched on just a tiny bit since last video. I've been stitching mostly on the two that I'm about to show you. One is the client piece that I'm doing. This is a Dimensions kit called Little Pond Birth Record. It's so cute. And this baby is due, I think, sometime in December, which she said, you know, it was okay if it wasn't done by December, but I really would like to have it finished by December. And so this is my progress. There we go. So I need to learn how to do French knots better. There's a lot of green, and I do have some mistakes, but I don't think you're going to be able to tell. And I did, these are the flosses. I did bring it to her one day last week and let her see it, and she was very happy, so I'm glad. Can keep going with that. So that's, I'm trying to focus just on that, and then this next piece, which is a Mystery Sal, just to, you know, they need progress made on them because they sort of have deadlines. So this is the Bluebird Needleworks Live Simply Mystery Sal. I've paid for it. You pay one-time fee, and as long as you complete, like whenever you complete part 1 and tag her in a post, then you get part 2. And as long as you keep up, you know, as long as you're caught up by the time the ninth release comes out, then you get that, you know, you get that 9th release. So I've been trying to make sure I stay caught up on this, and I finished part 6 last night, and then I'm working on the border. So this was part 6. Isn't it just so cute? I love this piece so much. Can't even tell you. Cannot even tell you how much. I just love the, I mean, I love birds. I love flowers. So it's just gorgeous. I'm doing this on a 32 count Witch Out linen in Sunshower, which doesn't photograph true to color, doesn't film true to color. It's much brighter yellow. Some of you probably wouldn't like it if you saw it in real life, but I like it, so. And then these are the flosses. And I'm using just a combination of called for and my own choices. So I actually, so since I finished part 6, and then the next part doesn't come out till November 1st, I'm going to try to, before November 1st, get this outer border all the way around, at least to here. This is the bottom of it, at least to here. So then, you know, I'll have November, and I can do the border along the bottom. And then when I do, well, that's not going to work. So what I need to do is try to have by the end of October this whole, I mean, you know, ideally I'd have the whole outside border done, then I won't have to worry about it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So I want to have 3 sides of the border done by November 1st is what I'm trying to say, and not succeeding very well. You guys, I love this. I love it, I love it, I love it. So cute. So, yeah. Hopefully I can keep up and meet my goals with that. I haven't been, since I've been working on just those 2 predominantly, probably the last week and a half, I haven't really been spinning the wheel a whole lot. I did spin it yesterday, and it landed on something, and I never did even stitch on it. I just kept stitching on that outer border on the Live Simply. So I don't have any FOs, I don't have any FFOs, which I told you would probably happen because most of what I stitch on is big projects. So Although I am close to finish on that Mary Chalkful. So we'll just have to see how I make progress on the border on Live Simply, whether or not I can pick up some other stuff. And I also have this ginormous quilt that I have to quilt. Let me pull it up and I'll show you sort of what I've got done on it so far. This thing is so huge and heavy and hard to maneuver and where to go. So, I don't know if you can see that well, but it's just too hard to try to wrangle. I mean, I really would have to literally wrangle it. Okay, so haul. The haul stuff is going to slow down because of what I said in the beginning of the video, the life change, income change. The haul's going to slow down a little bit. Excuse me. I do have that Coriander Christmas and then the Prim Stitch. Those are, you know, those are clubs that I can't cancel. So I'll have to keep on with those. I really want to continue with my Victorian motto. I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll see. But anyway, I forgot to show this last time, so I want to show this. This is Bonnie and Camille Quilt Bee Book. Has some beautiful, beautiful quilts in it. And there's also a, this is the back. There is also, look at that. I love this, just this straight line quilting like that. Love it. There is a cross stitch. In fact, Quarter Shop will be doing a stitch along, I believe, starting in, I don't know if it starts in January. It starts sometimes next year. So this is the cross stitch piece, which, you know, is modeled after the quilt that's on the front. So I definitely want to do this. I definitely would like to try, this is the Cosmo flosses. I'd like to try those, but I know the kit is out right now at Fat Quarter Shop, out of stock. They do give DMC equivalent, so, you know, we'll just see. I really would like to try Cosmo floss. Just to try it out, you know. We'll see if I decide to do that or do just DMC. Okay. I know I've shared about this before. I did this order through Beach Cottage Stitchers, and I finally just, you know, I looked back and it was like it had been since the end of April, and, you know, the PayPal payment had gotten expired, and she had, you know, messaged me and said, hey, do you still want this stuff? And stupidly I said, yes, I still want it. Just go ahead and send me an invoice. I'll, you know, pay it. So I did that, I think maybe at the end of May. And, you know, September I still didn't have it. So I went ahead and filed a complaint, dispute, whatever, with PayPal. Lo and behold, I finally got it. So I had ordered, you know, this Lizzie Kate, which I did for my daughter, and, you know, I'm finished. I've done it already because someone shared it with me. So this one right here, I'm going to do a giveaway today. So stay tuned to the end to hear about that. And then this is the other thing that I had ordered. Um, I may do this for my younger daughter. I don't know. It's got the linen in with it. And she did say a little note that the called for linen was out of stock. So she enclosed this replacement and to let her know if I wanted to, wait. No, honey, I ain't ever ordering anything from you again or dealing with you at all. But the reason why I thought about doing this for my younger daughter is the Saturday Night Live skit with Amy Poehler and drawing a blank on her name. The Sweater Weather skit. I know you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, look it up. It's hilarious. What is her name? I can't think of her name. Anyway, so that finally came in. I did do an order. I did do an order with Fat Quarter Shop. They must have had a flash sale on this prim bag from Lori Holt, one of their mesh bags. I sort of wanted that when it first came out, and I just didn't want to pay, what the retail price was. So I'm pretty sure they did a flash sale, and so I decided to order one. So I ordered the bag, and I have my Prim Stitch series in this bag. I switched it out, and while I was on there, I got a couple of little notions. Now I'm not going to be able to find one of them. One of them is this, it's a ultimate pressing cloth from Yarn Tree. You basically, like if you wet your needlework, you roll it up in this to sort of absorb the water, and then you iron on this. I mean, it was, I don't know, maybe $4. I decided I would try it. And I also got I'll find it eventually. It's at the bottom of this stack somewhere. But a Snag Nabbit, I've been wanting one of those, so I went ahead and got one. So these are the fabrics that were in the Stitch Pink quilt kit. So this is the background, which is white paper is the name of the color. This is that dark color. This is what I have left to do the rest of the quilt with. So this is Maraschino Cherry. This is Rococo. Calypso Coral. I think this is my favorite. But they're all just gorgeous. I love the scrunch fabric. This is Peony. Flamingo. Isn't that beautiful? Paradise Pink. That's a favorite as well. Scarlet. Duchess. Pretty just pale pink. With like grungy spots of cream. Raspberry. Love this one as well. Gorgeous. I mean, I've been saving every little piece that I don't use when I cut. And then, like I said, I just went ahead and ordered a Fat Quarter bundle just to make sure I have enough. And this is Apple Blossom. So I love all of those. Okay, and I got that from a shop on Etsy for what I thought was a really great price. It's still a good price, but now I'm having to order a Fat Quarter bundle. Because I think maybe she cut the original fabric yardage that they gave, and then I think they sort of bumped it up once they started hearing from shops. So I did go to guild meeting last Tuesday here in Rogersville. Probably be, I won't be able to go. I'll be working every day, so I won't be able to go unless I take, time off, which I may occasionally do that, but I basically considered that my last, guild meeting with not Fat Quarter Shop. East Lauderdale Quilters is the name of our group. So they had been given a donation from the son of a lady who had passed away, and she had a lot of trims, and they were just, meticulously organized. So I had looked at some like this stuff at Joann a while back, so I thought this was interesting for a patriotic piece. I figured you could like fold it in half so that, just that goes along the edge. There was a bag of DMCs and anchors, I think. Some more pretty trims. Maybe my Bloomtopia. These I just, hello. I don't know if I'll use them to trim cross stitch, but I can use them for something, to sew something. I just like the colors. If nothing else, they'll decorate my sewing room. Some pretty lace trims. And then she also had some spools of ribbon that I picked up. I thought this one was interesting. It's a green and it's got like copper printed leaves, like autumn leaves. And then she had these that I thought were kind of cool looking. So yeah, that was, freebie. Oh, here's the snag mabbit. So this is, I don't know, you probably know this already, but, if you have a spot in your cross stitch that you kind of pull up when you're coming up from the bottom, if you like pull in some of the ends of some other threads from the back to the top, you can push this through from the front and it pulls those back to the back. So I've been wanting one of those. So while I was getting that flash sale for that bag, I went ahead and picked that up with my order. I got the next part of the Prim Stitch series by Lori Holt. How cute is that? So adorable. I can't say that that's really my style, but I just love it. I did get the fabrics for the block 3 Give a Gift block. Isn't that pretty? These are the fabrics. Love it. And then I got my Victorian motto. And take them out of the bag. So we've got Americana Cranberry. Let me get a board. Never mind, it's buried. Americana Cranberry. Americana Gray. Sort of looks, in real life, it looks green. Crimson Satin. Very pretty. Americana Homestead. Definitely green. Americana Classic. And Celery Mix. So these, I heard someone say the other day how many yards it is. I don't even know how many yards it is. I think it's, I want to say someone said it's 20 yards. So I really hate to give up that club. It's like 15 a month. So I could maybe cancel my Sirius and pay for that instead. We'll see. And then Fat Quarter Shop released their what's going to be their fundraiser for Make-A-Wish next year. Let's see. Sorry guys, I should have had this pulled up. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be the project next year. So I think it's cute. And those are, you know, they're free, but they do request, you know, you make a donation to Make-A-Wish. So I was going to Joann the other day before. I don't remember. I went for something specific. Anyway, while I was there, I went ahead and used a coupon that I had to get the Ada, the Navy Ada 14 count. And then I went ahead and picked up the flosses. And that's it. That's all of my haul. That's all of my stitching. Plans. So I'm going to continue on the Stitch Pink. Going to pick up my daughter's quilt that I need a hand quilt. I'm going to work on my client piece and my Live Simply piece. Trying to get that border done. Because I think you have to have all of the border done before you can get the 6th piece. So I need to have that full border done by the end of November. Correct. Yes. Yes. So when I'm not working on those 2 pieces and the quilts, I'll still spin the wheel to work on some stuff. Unless I decide, you know, that I really want to finish that Mary Chalkfold drawer, I'll go ahead and just finish that one instead of spinning the wheel for my Merry Mondays. Let's see. A couple of shout outs that I had. One is Jean Farish Needleworks. She's just started a Flosstube. I mean, she's been stitching a really long time. And I watched, I guess, her most recent episode. I want to go back and watch them all because I don't think she has very many. But she seems like a really wealth of knowledge. So that's one to definitely check out. And then Celeste Creates H. She's a quilter and a cross stitcher, so I always love watching quilters and cross stitchers. She just has a really sweet disposition. And so check her out if you want to see somebody who does quilting and cross stitch. Okay, so it fell. So we're going to do the giveaway for the Let Them Be Small chart. And basically just leave me a comment below, and I'll do a random comment picker on my next video. I'm thinking what I may do, not sure, with the new work schedule. Um, with a new work schedule, I'll be getting home earlier in the evenings, but my husband also gets off. He gets off at 4. So we'll be getting home around the same time. So I kind of thought about maybe doing like a Friday. I don't know. Saturdays, we're both will be home too. I'm trying to think of times when, there won't be a lot of noise, but I guess it really doesn't matter. So, we'll see. Hopefully, continue the every other week thing, so I can do it more regularly. I'll have just some more regular routine schedule, which I'm hoping will be positive for me and for our family. Wish me luck, guys. I think that's all I got for you. Yep, that's it. Okay, so leave me a comment below and you'll be entered into the giveaway. I mean, I guess, I don't know, should we say something specific? Because I don't want you to feel like if you don't want the giveaway, you won't leave a comment, because I like getting your comments. But I can't think of anything, so just leave me a comment below and you'll be entered to win the giveaway. And that's it. Hope you guys have a great week this week and get lots of stitching time. And I hope you stay safe and stay well. Love you guys. Bye.